So first of all, to sleep on, I've got my green emergency space blanket. I've got this, which is the SimMat Ultralight 7 by Exped. The weight of it is 460 grams. That's what they say. We've actually weighed it. It's got a little repair kit in there. It is a lot lighter than that. And this is my Exped Dreamwalker down bag. This is ultra lightweight and it actually goes smaller. I actually made the mistake of ordering not a big stuff sack when I should have ordered a smaller one. I'll show you a picture of it all set up. I did bring out the DD Solo tarp. It's good for summer, definitely good for summer. So let me show you the sleeping bag. So when we first saw these bags, we decided we were definitely going to get them in to stock them in the store. It's pretty much a middle zipped sleeping bag with a proper hood. It's got pockets and it's got zips. Now you may laugh at this, and if you, at the end of this video, I'll put a link, go over and watch Exped's videos on this. You won't laugh for that long when you realise this is a fantastic design. So let's stick it on and show you. So what we got then is a sleeping bag that has a hole in it at the bottom, has a drawer cord, so that when you need to get up and go to the toilet, you can do that when you're sitting around camp. You're nice and warm, you're already in your sleeping bag, you can just go and get straight into your hammock or whatever it'll be. Now what also is good for this, for me, you can apply it to the hammock as an underquilt and the Peapod system. Shut off the arms, you put the sleeping bag through the hood end and the foot end, zip it up, and you now have a pod system. And if I just show you the back of the hood quickly, you have elasticated drawer cords there with cinch down buckles that can hook up on your lines. Now this actually snugs up the hood. I'll just show you. So you got a nice draft tube. You can do that up. I know it looks silly, but I tell you what, it's warm when it's cold out. And you got this, so you get a nice fit around your head. Now I'm starting to sweat in it already. Ooh, it's a 450 fill down bag with a lovely soft, I believe it is seal nylon outer. Now as it's a down bag, there's care issues you've got, but obviously it is a warmer bag, and depending on how good you are with spilling drinks and stuff like that, it matters to what kind of bag you get. Now if you want to go really lightweight, down's going to have to be the way, and obviously you pay the price for that. Lightweight kit does cost a bit of dosh. So just up and down. Let's just take it off. So let's take a look at the bag more closely then. These cinch buckles connect together. There's a male and a female one there. And then you can just pull them tight, which then tightens up the bag. Right, so that's done now. Surprising how much draft you'd think would come in there. But it actually doesn't. You tuck it all in. There you go. Now you know what I meant by being able to go on your hammock. There's your 2 pockets. There's the Dreamwalker. Is it going to focus? No, doesn't want to do it. So your 2 pockets, your hood, and your zippered armholes. Double zip, inner and outer. Fantastic bag. Absolutely over the moon with it. Best thing is, because it's got full length zip and it opens up at the bottom, you can open it up as a quilt, and that's what I've been using it for in the summer. Brilliant. Alright, so I've got a couple of questions or one question that I will answer today. Others I have done on the YouTube, on the comments. I had one saying about the first aid contents and if they wanted to carry a smaller pack. Those contents can really squash down. Now this is the kit I carry, and I've said on the other video this is what I carry. I pretty much only carry for myself. I have proper training which can help. I don't know, maybe I'm really careful, but I always keep backup as a first aid kit, and everyone else should carry a first aid kit and get themselves some basic training at least. I would say pretty much medication, bandage, I only carry one. It's all compressed. This is the thing, I have a vacuum sealer and I vacuum seal everything to make it squash right down. Not only is it small and compact, then it's also waterproof and kind of, I wouldn't call it sterile, but it's clean. It's hard to keep anything sterile out in the woods. That's something that you will get used to doing first aid, and if anything ever happens, touch wood, then you know you should have the equipment there. So I would say you should build your kit as the experience grows. You don't put too much in there, but you don't have not enough, if you kind of get what I mean. Blood stoppers is the main thing. If you're going to carry a blade, carry compression bandages, gauze, women's towels if that's what you can have. Not everyone can get hold of the first field dressings, the military ones, or the Israeli dressings. Tons of other stuff out there you can use. Basically a big thick cotton wad and compression, elevation, loads of stuff, but really you need to get on a first aid course and learn this stuff. But everyone should know that compression and enough padding or wadding will stop most bleeds with elevation. So I hope that answers your question. If it doesn't, feel free to PM me and I can give you a few other details if you need. Now I've been asked this so many times, what is your most used bit of kit? Now, I've ummed and ahed over everything, but I would say probably the most used thing, apart from my basic, which is my knife and stuff like that, which is an obvious answer for everyone, is actually this emergency space blanket. Silver lined, it's full of fire holes and God knows what else. It stinks of smoke, but it's one of those items that I won't go into the woods without. I use it as a sit mat, a ground sheet, a tarp, a heat reflector, an actual space blanket to keep warm, a sunshade. Oh, there's just a windbreak. It's fantastic for that, all that sort of thing. When the rain just all of a sudden erupts out the sky, pull this from the bottom of my bag and just chuck it straight over me. I don't even bother putting it up. Use it like a poncho, but just wrap it around you, like a cloak or a cape or whatever you want to call it. Just my view. Nice cool breeze coming off the sea over that hill there. The sun's out, and although if you're not lucky you're going to get burnt, it is beautiful out. Now I'm going to put in a little bit of footage from the weekend and a dozen or so photos from the weekend, and we're going to leave the video there. I want to have a good scout out of the woods and just test this camera for myself a little bit more. I had it in the water yesterday, as I said, snorkeling, and it was good, but I want to just test the camera a little bit more. It's meant to be quite rugged, so you'll know if I carry on using it or not, because it'll be broken. So thank you for watching. As I said, I will put some videos of my sleep kit, how I spent the night, which was pretty much on the floor. I did set up the tarp the first night and the second night, but the second night I didn't have it over me. Third night we just slept underneath the canopy. It was kind of like this, so no need for a tarp unless you had no trees or canopy above. So just coming down to one of the busier family bike trails. It's kind of what I like about this wood. Nice areas for families, and if you've got families like myself, 3 kids that love the woods and just moved to the countryside, this is fantastic for them. And I'll be taking them camping just in a couple of days at the weekend, so they're looking forward to that just as much as I am. Fantastic. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll catch you soon.